Hello guys, welcome to the Scholarship Analyst channel. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how I wrote a scholarship winning personal statement or whatever you call it. Some call it statement of intent, some people call it statement of purpose. So how I wrote one, like I said, I've shown you in this channel, how I won three scholarship, one from Finland, one from USA, and also one from Open Doors. No, two from Open Doors actually. So because of different years. So I'm going to show you how I wrote my SOP, how I make my SOP stand out among others, and how I was able to get a scholarship with my personal statement. And before I continue, because I want the best for you guys, I also want you guys to get a scholarship and travel abroad. And before I continue, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I am watching this video right now. Click on the subscribe button and don't just subscribe, also put on the notification so as to get notified when a new content is uploaded. So also smash the like button. We also have a WhatsApp group. You can see the link in the description of this video. And also we have a Telegram group. Join. Thank you very much and God bless. So I'm going to be showing you two ways, how to write it yourself without using AI and how to write a very good SOP with AI. So what I'm saying is that I'm going to be showing you two ways. The first one will be writing with AI because that will be faster. And I'm going to show you how to do it so that you won't just tell ChatGPT that, okay, write me a personal statement for my master's degree for in maybe in economics. You won't be doing that. There's a way you will use it, and I'm going to show you a practical way. You are going to do it with your resume. So, and the second one will be you are going to the second option will be you will write it yourself. So, like without AI. So, this video might be a bit long, so it depends on which one you want to learn because I know that people love shortcuts. Do you understand? So, like I said, options. Let me type it for people because of my pronunciation of things. Option one, we are going to be using chat GBT. And option two is what? Write yourself. So these are the two options we are going to be using in this video. So be ready. So because option one is very, very straightforward using ChatGPT, like I said, we are not doing copy and paste. There's a unique way you will do it that is going to stand out and they won't even know that it's an AI that wrote it. So let's get started. So log into your ChatGPT. You can use a free account. I will have used a premium account, but because I know most people will not subscribe, so let's use a free account. So this is a free account of ChatGPT. So first of all, we are starting with the option one, using ChatGPT to write it. So what are you going to do? You need to write a very good resume. That's the first thing to before you come to use ChatGPT. I'm giving you a trick right now. First of all, go to your resume. Write a very detailed resume that includes a professional educational resume that include your achievement, what you have done maybe for the community or for the school. Maybe you represented any school, you collected an award, maybe you wrote a paper, a publication, your thesis, a project, your place of work, everything, a detailed resume about yourself, a detailed one, not just maybe even if it is 5 pages. I'm not talking about you just write a single page. If your detailed resume consists of 2 pages or 3 pages, it's okay because you want to use this to write your SOP or personal statement. So once you write a detailed resume, so I will be uploading my resume that I've written a detailed one. So it's already here. So then after that, after you have uploaded your resume like this, then you now write me, write me, sorry, write me an attractive motivating, a good statement of purpose. Just watch purpose with with a captivating motivational section. Motivation. SOP. Let's do like this. Let the motivation section be captivated. That is, you are saying that you should give a good story. Motivation section captivating. Let's change this good to a strong one. Add me a strong statement of purpose for, let's say I'm going for a master's. Let's say master's. For a master's program in economics. If you have a focus, you can write it there. So let me just use economics. Uh, at, let's say, Miami University, and if you're writing for a particular scholarship, writing on the scholarship there, if it's not for a university. So let's say, okay, write me a strong statement of purpose for a master's program in economics at Miami University. Let the motivation section be captivating enough. So that's all for now. That's all you need to write. So use necessary information from my resume. So that's good. Let's do attached. So send. Let's see what it's going to write for us. So it's writing this is what it's writing now. You can see from my earliest days of academic exploration, I have been captivated by the intrigue interplay between economic theory and practical realities. Growing up in Nigeria, a country marked by dynamic economic shift, I witnessed founders out economic policy. You can see what is written. The experience my curiosity about the factor drive economic growth and development and a three-win determination. So let me just stop it. You can see that was a nice motivation aspect. So it talks about my academic background, why I did this, my research, my thesis. So the tools I use, talk about my professional experience, talk about my research publications, talk about why I'm going for that particular school. You know, I told it that at Miami University. So why Miami University? Why I chose it. So and how it aligns with my resume or my experience, my future goals, work with IMF and the likes, and also the conclusion aspect. So you can see how it is. You can edit it here, right here. You can edit it on ChatGPT now. So, but what I will do is just copy it I will create, let me just, don't worry, let's just use this. I will create this, sorry, let me just create a new one. So copy it, create a new one, then remove this, remove all those section in between. Yours might not have section, it depends on how ChatGPT wrote it at the time. So remove those ones. Once you remove it, Now you can start editing. I don't want you to instantly be using this SOP that ChatGPT wrote for you. He actually wrote me a good one, so we might start editing so that when AI writes something, you will know that this is AI. Do you understand? So like maybe you are seeing some big grammars. So try to bring it down to a normal or a simple English. So for my earliest days, do you understand? I might say maybe while growing up. Okay. So you might say maybe you can use me while in secondary school, maybe my while growing up, you know, my academic exploration has been so, or I might live these earliest days, or I might use at a young age, that kind of stuff. So activated, I use motivated, I've been motivated, by the how I might just change this part so that it won't look all this captivated, intrigue created, all those big grammars. I can easily say this is written by AI. So, but some people don't know, because I've used AI a lot, so I know if AI writes something. So I can just modify it. It's still the same thing, but I will just read it through, change some English word, change some grammar, so as to simplify whatever that looks big or that looks ambiguous in the content. And that's all you need to do if you do it this way. Because everything that is written is to you, because you use your resume. You use your resume to write the statement of purpose. So everything that is written by the ChatGPT is actually specifically for you. So which is very difficult for even someone to know it's AI that wrote it. Because if they are reading it, it's still specifically crafted for you. So that's just it. So that's the first way. So the second way is you writing it yourself. Do you understand? So I'll give you another example here. You can see a statement of purpose or a personal statement consists of two sections. So I'm coming. So the second option now is writing it yourself. So write yourself. So you need to start with an introduction, which talks about uh engaging opening, which is why I told ChatGPT to use a motivating and captivating motivational section because it has to be engaging. It has to attract the person that is reading it. That's very important. We call it like hook to hook the person that is reading it so that the person will read it finish. So if you don't have a good hook, it might be boring along the way and the person will just come through. So and the person might just come through, shake grab. And sorry. So and the person might just come through at the time. Sorry for the sound. So since the person might just come through, so um if you look at the introduction, it has to be captivating, just like I've said before. And look at the sample. Ever since I've solved my first physics problem in middle school, I have been fascinated by the law that governs our universe. Probably in your country, just make this in your country, maybe relating to a particular problem or something. And the passion has driven my academic and professional pursuits, ultimately leading me to apply for a master's program in physics or something. So this is just like an introduction, just a sample. Look at this your academic background. Then after your introduction, you're able to give them a hook, like something that interests you, that makes you to have passion for that particular program, which is more like introduction. So you must have a very strong hook to catch the person that is reading it. And then from there, you go to your academic background. Your academic background will be talking about maybe you have an undergraduate, you have a master's degree, or telling them what you learned during your undergraduate, tell them about the grade you graduated with, tell them about your thesis, what it is about, which problem is it solving. If you have a distinction, you can talk about that you had a distinction in the thesis, the area you focus on and the likes. You can see the sample. Yeah. You can also talk about then after the other section, you put your professional experience. If you have working experience, this section you're going to talk about your experience, your internship, your full-time experience, your extracurricular activities. If you are part of a group, If you also have a certification, maybe you've done additional certification in relating to your field or maybe outside your field, you have to talk about your reward application of what you studied to your program. And then you talk about why you chose that particular institution you are going for, why you chose it, why do you want to study in that particular school you are going for, or why do you want to use that scholarship to pursue a particular program you wanted them to. That is a particular program you intend to. So you have to talk about it, your career goals. What are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? Do you intend to use what you study or your whatever you gain to impact your country or to help yourself with your career progression? You have to talk about what you aim to achieve or what you aim to do after you finish studying that particular program, how it's going to shape your career or help your future pursuits. Then from there, you talk about your conclusion, which is your commitment to the program, that you tend to achieve good grades, that this program is going to give you opportunity to achieve your goals and pave way for your aspiration for a master's degree or to achieve a particular thing that you want to do in your long-term or short-term goals. So this is just like a sample of how it's going to be your sections. Then you can now sit down and write it up. So based on your resume and also like based on your personal stuffs that you have, your resume, or your CV, just like we did with ChatGPT. So that is how to write a very good SOP. So the main thing is how you can state yourself, how you can make your SOP interesting, how you can connect each section together so that when they read one section, they won't even know they've jumped to the next section because it will be very interesting to read. So you can even have a draft yourself. Having that draft, then combine with your CV and then put the draft on ChatGPT to help you to connect them together because the connection matters so that it will be very interesting for the person that is reading it. And to also state why you actually want to pursue that program and why it is very important, maybe for your country or for yourself or anything. So it's very important for you to state what you wanted. So I'll be ending this video here. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you and have a wonderful day. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section.